Yeah, greetings. Give thanks for life, no? Health and strength. Yeah. I hope everybody have a good bank holiday. New crowning of the British Empire. That's the topic, There's a new king on the throne of the British monarchy. Charles the Third. But we're gonna talk about who was Charles the First and Charles the Second. And now we have Charles the Third, the King of England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. A real life. Charles the First. You don't know who was Charles the First? He was the son of King James. You know King James? Yeah, he was the son of King James, Charles the First. And him say the king is divine by the Almighty God. That was him taking off being a king, say you're divine. So you don't need parliament for rule. The parliament couldn't rule over the king who is divine. That was Charles the First thinking. So him denul the parliament and rule from the monarchy because him said the king was divine and was above all laws. And that was unpopular with the people them. It was unpopular with parliament. So there was civil unrest in England. And Charles the First was executed. When Charles the First was executed in the 16th century, the monarchy became dormant. So the monarchy still exists just like when His Majesty was in exile. The monarchy was still in existence, but it was dormant because there was no king on the throne. Seeing? So the monarchy was a work from an administration point, but not constitutional. If you can read, catch up on me, I really try to say. So Oliver Cromwell decides he wants to be the new boss on the English side for rule over Scotland and Ireland. You see me I say? And Cromwell was a pirate, was a politician at them time. So him was the man who defeated the Spanish from the Spaniards them, because the Spaniards then they are Jamaica before the English came. The reason why I start the reason from, so I have to start the history, because I have to give some on a history lesson to know which part Jamaica come from and which part the monarchy the right now, the English monarchy. Just to make some of you know the history, which part we're there in this dispensation of time and we really are going on our doorstep. You see me I say we really are going on history. Because today is the greatest day ever, Yesterday is already gone. We are living at the present. Seeing? So, but me just go a bit of history to catch up what we in at the present, which part we really there. So Charles the First, the monarchy was in exile because my man them execute him. You see me I say them execute Charles the First because he want to run things over parliament and it was unpopular. You know what I mean? So Cromwell now, Oliver Cromwell, start run things in the West Indies, start take over some place where the Spaniard were. And when I'm expedition Jamaica, him kill out no Spaniard. I was a governor of Jamaica too, Oliver Cromwell. And he come to England and start run the place. See me I say, him defeated because when Charles the First dead, his son was on the throne, But Cromwell have to make him run with. Cromwell have some man with him where a violence them a deal with to take over the monarchy. And him defeat Charles II. That was Charles the First son. So the monarchy was in exile. all of the monarchy, them and the royals, them run out and in exile because Cromwell take over and declare himself as the proclaimer of the land of England and Ireland and Scotland. So me I say, and have whole heap of support from the army. Seeing? Yeah. Cromwell was now, him defeat the Spaniard them and take over Jamaica. So, civil rest in England. Then Charles get some support and Cromwell get defeated. And the monarchy, Charles II come restore the monarchy, which is the present monarchy where Charles III in and now, Prince Charles. See me I say, so after a while, Charles II get some support and defeat Cromwell and take back the throne. Because England was like a be a war in going on England, civil rest. Man a gang up a man to take over and run the place. So Charles II get back in power now and defeat back Cromwell. And Charles decides to know him, because England at the time when Cromwell was run the place was them farm themselves to call themselves Commonwealth. You see me? So all of the nation them when I support nation and who them a run under the slavery regime. Them join alliance together. You know what I mean? Because England going and defeat and take over land and put all of them as Commonwealth. Jamaica became a part of this Commonwealth. Under Cromwell. Oliver Cromwell. You see me I say? And Cromwell took over Jamaica. Because the Spaniard them in there Jamaica before the Englishman. You see me I say? Before England come there, the Spaniard them one day they live there at Jamaica first. But Cromwell and the man them go bad them up and take over them. Because them a badder pirate than the first pirate. See me I say? So now Charles II now defeat back Cromwell and take back the throne and restore the monarchy. So after Charles II dead now, them say him get stroke and dead. I poison him over religion, if you don't ask me. Because England was more Protestant and Charles II wanted to be Catholic. And as soon as him convert to Catholic, he hears him dead of strokes. So put one and two together and work it out. How them get rid of him, Charles II. Because religion and the monarchy in. Because Charles III now, King Charles, the first thing him declare, said the monarchy is also a religious monarchy. And for them, religion is Protestants. You know what I mean? The Puritans. You say, if someone know the history. So, the England monarchy now is more of a Protestant, or what they want to call it. So, that Charles II declared in his coronation, God was there. So, the church and the state is of Protestant. England is a Anglican, because you know how that thing come with the King James thing. You see me answer? So England get for them own a church right now and him declare that in him coronation, which part for him support as a religious man him there. But the reason why I thought the reason someone for understand. So now we have a new king. England have a new king. The English monarchy have a new king after the restoration of Charles II. Now we have, and then we have Elizabeth. Well, if other succession income, now we have Charles III. The Commonwealth, one of the biggest issue right now, as we say, Jamaica and England is part of this. 14 Commonwealth countries in the 14 Commonwealth countries, Barbados, Australia, New Zealand, St. Kitts, St. Vincent, you know what I mean, Grenada, St. Lucia, Nevis, Solomon Islands, Jamaica, many other more. These make up the Commonwealth. A lot of people think it's Ghana and them place there. But the Commonwealth, Jamaica want to come out of the Commonwealth. This is our next issue. This is what we talk about. Jamaica want to come out of the Commonwealth of England. What do you think about this? Jamaica want to come independent. You know what I mean? Them want to be no longer under the British monarchy, where them can make them own laws, them can make them own trade, them can do boast about everything for themselves without answering to the Governor General of the British monarchy. So them, it is assumed that Jamaica will be King Charles III first country that will come out. You know what I mean? Scotland want come out as well. Other countries are ball for the same thing. And under this new English monarchy where Charles is concerned now, where I and I now stands as African and Jamaicans stand in this matrix. Because when Charles II took the throne, some of the Commonwealth country where they capture him, give them independence immediately. Jamaica was one them say Jamaica, him never really want to let go of Jamaica. Him hold on to Jamaica and many more, you know what I mean, because of the monetary what them bring to the monarchy. And we say, them not really want to leg off of Jamaica, them not want to leg off of Scotland, them not want to leg off of Australia and certain places. Them want to hold on to them as part of the Commonwealth. But Jamaica, present Prime Minister, is agitating for this. A lot of people don't think it's a good idea, but we have a country that is got pass laws to we have to pass laws in Westminster, in the Governor General of we have to send laws. Our laws don't pass in Jamaica would pass, and it have to be signed by the monarchy, which is now, it was Elizabeth, now she dead. Now it's gonna be Charles. To come to England, you still have to get a visa to come here. You is no, even though it's part of the Commonwealth, you cannot come to England just like that. And your visa is only for 6 months maximum. You can get an extension, but 6 months maximum is your visa limit. It doesn't give you access to certain things that a citizen or a person who have leave to remain the same rights give you automatically nothing. You only is a visitor. You only have, and you only getting a visitor's visa to come here. So a lot of people say it won't be beneficial, but I think there will be a lot of benefit. We can argue Jamaica is a culture. We is more than an island. We is a brand, and we can negotiate with other people, which we always get blockage because we get tied up in contracts and things that Jamaica, the old Jamaican citizen don't sign up for it. You know what I mean? And Jamaica is a brand within itself. You know what I mean? And a lot of people want to be a part of this brand. A lot of country want to be a part of this brand. So we can market ourselves to other countries, you know what I mean, and make our own trade, make our own business, get new air space, get new army supplies from different people, because the British don't build a school in Jamaica. All the years England has been ruling over us, then I bring a school, then I bring a university. We don't get a bursary from them. I don't think Parliment of Jamaica get no bursary from England Parliament. We not get no money, you know what I mean? We not get no financial aid. A prisoner alone them want to build a Jamaica. Them not develop the inner city, because the monarchy and the English government don't business about crime in Jamaica. Them don't business about inner city youth. Them no business about the development of the countries. Them argue, so the Chinaman come there and I do all kind of things and blah 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 this and that. And Chinaman I use we and all kind of. The Chinese was enslaved in Jamaica, you know. The Chinese was prisoners of war in Jamaica and was enslaved in Jamaica. Do people know this? The Chinaman has been there as long as our Jamaican people. Jamaica's matter is out of many one people. There's many people of different nation who is citizens of Jamaica. A lot of people, the Chinese was enslaved in Jamaica. The only reason why them get rid of them is because them say them couldn't manage the weather. And the Africans them were better to work in the condition of Jamaica. But they was brought there as a slave and work as a work slave. You know what I mean? So the Chinese has been there a long time. You know what I mean? The Spaniard has been there a long time. We keep seeking compensation from the British monarchy, and we never say we want to see compensation from the Spaniard them too. Cause them and they were the first one there before even the Englishman. A lot of Jamaican people have a lot of the parishes in Jamaica. You can still see the Spanish history. The Germans were there too. The Germans have a lot of people there too in Jamaica. A lot of Asian living in Jamaica. A lot of Asian because the Commonwealth like India, a lot of Indian people there in Jamaica. You see the cool of them? I love Jamaican Indian there, so we are a nation of many people. But today we want to be independent of the British monarchy. And we think that application must be fulfilled because Jamaica is a culture where you can't get nowhere else. You understand me? Yeah, we can't get that nowhere else. You have to actually go to Jamaica to witness this culture. Charles III, you know, of all the kings them come to Jamaica, Haile Selassie has made the biggest impact on all Jamaicans. When Haile Selassie come to Jamaica, 66, him build a school. You know what I mean? Him set up business that you could have student exchange from the University of the West Indies to the University of Addis Ababa. And just the government them never follow through on this. You know what I mean? Statesman to statesman. You know what I mean? The English now do nothing for Jamaica, you know. Them now build a university. We're not getting a students exchange. We're not getting a nurse exchange. A lot of things we now benefit from England, you know, and all these people who are world Jamaican down when Jamaica can be more than what it is. You know what I mean? Them don't want to fight crime again because inner city now develop. Even inner city now develop. Because we know some inner city cause from poverty, you know. Now for the inner city, them a poverty, you know, there's no development in the garrison. You know what I mean? And them don't want to stop crime. I know gun no bill at Jamaica. All of the gun them come from America or United States. You know what I mean? Why them allow all the guns them to come in Jamaica? Because them want to see crime in Jamaica. They want to keep Jamaicans and Jamaican citizens down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who know that Jamaica has been leased to America for 99 years? Jamaican citizens are pan, we get pan out all the time, you know. Jamaica now, even though we is a Commonwealth of Britain, Jamaica is leased to American government. Me tell you this if you never know. That's why there is so much American influence. A palm them always a palm out Jamaicans and Jamaican citizens. People come at Jamaica and take it over because the island is very lucrative for all kind of big countries. You know what I mean? If China can take over Jamaica, then will take it over. May I tell you this? Because America wants to take over Jamaica right now. If Australia could have taken over Jamaica, them take it over. If France could have taken over Jamaica, them take it over. Germany could have taken it over, them take it over. But it's the American have the stronghold even more than the British right now in Jamaica because it's a brand. Jamaican, they all over the world, you know. You name the countries where you can't even pronounce that Jamaican is there. More Jamaican living all abroad, more everywhere in the world right now, more than Jamaica. It's only 144 square miles. You can drive out Jamaica in less than a day. Easily. Half of the year done the whole of Jamaica. That's the drive from one end to the next end. Jamaica is not a big place, but we're bigger than enough of the West Indies countries them still, but it's not a big place. You know what I mean? So right now, for the citizens them all over the world of Jamaica, the monarchy of England I do not for I. And right now, we know Charles III not really I gotta do nothing for I and I. Said we. You see me I say. And we want to see what him a gonna do. You know what I mean? We really want to see what him a gonna do. You know what I mean? Cause right now, I think this is where Humpty Dumpty are gonna have a fall, you know. And all the kings man now get back Humpty Dumpty together again. You see me I say? Because even though there is a strong census for denounce or for get rid of the monarchy of England. You know. There's a strong census for get rid of the monarchy. You know what I mean? And we see where Charles I know him love to take up politics. You know what I mean? And me see say the crown are gonna make some man true colors are gonna come out. Cause we see say Camilla start smile when she get the crown pan her biggest smile me ever see on Camilla face. Side chick come the queen. The side chick now is the queen. So all of the side chick them now know as a boy. One day they can be the queen or be the first lady. You know? So side chick take center stage in a real life. But I see the monarchy, this is where Humpty Dumpty are gonna have a fall. And all the kings man can't get Humpty Dumpty together again. Because the mother of all that is dead. We should be rejoicing. Right now, we see the crumbling start already. And them a gather the crumbs. You see me I say? And the crumbs are gather. And them spend 250 million. Whole heap of money spent. Whole heap of pounds spent. But saying this, Donald Duck, aka Donald Trump, spent 700 million just on political campaign. So these guys have money. Money is not the problem for these men and people. Money is not the issue. Yeah, money is not their issue. You know what I mean? The issue is because as long as we are a part of the Commonwealth, we will continue paying. All of these Commonwealth have to pay and the taxpayer have to pay into the monarchy to make them a lifestyle be what glorious, you know, how much mansion and how much places. Free of cost. You know what I mean? As long as we are part of the Commonwealth, we have to pay our little pennies and pounds into their lifestyle to facilitate their royalties. And we now get no compensation. Nobody now talk about reparation. So I think it's time now Jamaica be independent really. It's not only independency. We want to be our own government because we is a brand. You know what I mean? Jamaica. See me? That little island in the sun and the equator line. We have so much influence over so much people of the world and so much countries. You know what I mean? Them say we little but we talawa. We want to see where we go on and what the next move we're gonna make or who are gonna call the game. You know what I mean? Them lock up all of the protests. the people them who that protest anti-monarchy people them. Right now a lot of protests, the new law them a pass. It's gonna be difficult to be protesting these days. You can be arrested and charged for disturbing the peace. You could be charged for terrorism. You could be all kind of charge them can put on you just for even put up a placard. You know what I mean? Things and time change. And the state are tighten up. You know what I mean? Yeah, the state has some state worse than that. If you put up placard, you can get shot at least. Them not shot you or Britain. But they may lock you up. Some place a man they just put a bullet in you and say, yo, how we run things, you know. See me I say, yeah, so that's how it reach worldwide. A lot of things are going on right now. And Angola in the region again. Angola people them can suffer in ja. Flood will kill much people right now in Angola. Angola go through so much atrocities, right, left, right, and center. So more I send out my sympathies to all of the Angolian them. You know what I mean? I don't know why they them have to face so much things, ja. You know what I mean? Both by humans and nature. You know what I mean? It pain my heart for no say my black sister them and them is like constant living in hell and earth in a real life. Most of the African brethren them a live with hell and earth. You know what I mean? And it's like no rest. We see what go on all in Sudan right now. When we come to politics, we as black people all we do want kill off each other. You know what I mean? White man, them slander each other and set up and try put one of them next opposition in prison. But we black people we kill each other, man. In Jamaica when election gunshot after fire and people are dead. Same so when politics in a places like Kenya, people scared. We black people deal with politics different. We love to see bloodshedding. You know what I mean? Them man they will scandal you and all kind of things and try to bring down your government and make for them government look more credible than for them. But we are kill each other. Just like what go on in Sudan. Them split Sudan, them splits one of the biggest continent in Africa in a two, you know. Them split Sudan in a two, you know. And this is orchestrated by the British and the Americans, them, you know. A whole heap of country them divide up in Africa, you know. We see what go on all right now in Pakistan. The same I say. This is orchestrated by government, you know, to build destruction in certain countries and cause chaos and civil unrest. You know what I mean? To put them like a puppet in government. We see it happen in Jamaica when they want to put a little puppet in there. You see me I say? So we know this is a time where election are coming in America, election are coming in Britain, election are coming in Jamaica. All of the bigger the first world country them love to have them puppet in governments all over the world. So we're gonna see a lot of unrest in many countries right now. Election in Jamaica soon come, and we know so the government want to deal with get out of Britain. So we're gonna see the foul play and we're gonna call the game. Election come up in Pakistan, which is them start call the game there. So election Sudan, which them call the game this again. Somebody aid all of these opposition. Seeing? So it's just a little nice me I make right now. Cause these things are current. I'm want the eye them be aware of it. You see me I say? And no say boy, there's a new British king on the throne of the mother of Ireland. But this is where Humpty Dumpty are gonna make a fall. Cause him now got the run for long. I can't guarantee you this one. None of the Charles them not stay around for long. None of them not stay around for long. So this is where from the mother of all that come. All that from Charles the First and Charles the Second I don't predict that Charles III will stay around for long. We already see the crumbling, and so the crumbs will come. Jamaica, Wagwan. We don't want no more British monarchy for run we. We want to run our own shit. See? That me say.